So now I would like to request Mr. Vishal Sood, CEO Placecom and UniAI, to please come up on the stage.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you for being a part of this event, and I, again extend my gratitude to the organizers for giving us a chance to express our views and our vision for incorporation of AI in higher education, and that is what we at Placecom are passionate about. I don't have a presentation. I just want to talk about that how AI is important, especially in today's world. A few days back, I was asked by a news channel. There was a report published by government of India, which was talking. It was a report about economic inequality in India, and what are the reasons of economic inequality. And when I was asked to share my views on it, I realized that one of the major reasons, despite our gross enrollment ratio is at 32%, it must go to 50 to 50%, but it has improved. But that improvement has not resulted in all our graduates getting the kind of jobs that a graduate deserves. A lot of people, after passing out of so many of colleges, they end up into jobs which they could have done even after plus two. My last driver, now he has become an entrepreneur. He was a graduate from a college. And one of the reasons, that why, this so many graduates, despite passing out of colleges, are not able to fulfill their potential, I realized that one of the gap is, language as a barrier. Can AI be used as a game changer, as an enabler, which allows, for our education to fulfill that promise? That education will be the tool which will take them out of economic limitations, poverty. That promise need to be delivered by the educational institute. As history has shown, economies in our Southeast Asian like Korea, Singapore, when in 1947 when we started out, we were at the same level, and no country has progressed without education. Why? Without investing in education. Let me be more precise. No country has progressed without investing in quality education. Unfortunately, we have been chasing numbers, quantitative increase in enrollment. But what we should be chasing is quality. But quality requires cost. But fortunately, at this important, this important point in our history, when we all believe that we will become a Viksit Bharat, AI represents a great game changer. AI could be a tool which can bring inclusivity. Today, there are two challenges which I see happen in any classroom. One is students who come from vernacular background. जो लोग हिंदी बोलते हैं, पंजाबी बोलते हैं, इंग्लिश में उतने वर्ड्स नहीं है, और अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारा एजुकेशन सिस्टम बीइंग अ लेगेसी ऑफ colonial rule, most of the higher education and especially in technical courses is all English. So people who have the IQ, but they are still not able to understand because of this simple language barrier. Today, we at Placecom, along with Google, we are working on the solution for that. In fact, we have a solution for that, where students can get a personalized AI tutor, where it can interact with the content of that college or that university and improve their conceptual clarity. Then the second advantage is always money. Money is always a factor where you will reach. Today, some students can afford to go to a personal tutor, clear their doubts, and have better understanding. But people from poor backgrounds won't be able, they don't have that advantage of getting the personalized tutoring. Again, here comes AI to the rescue, where we can have personalized tutors, AI tutors for everyone, and they are free of cost. There is practically no cost to it. Once a university has adopted AI for improved learning, then every student can interact, can have a personalized mentor, can have a personalized tutor, and interact with them on one-to-one basis. I think because there are so many areas where, in education, which we can talk about, so many, moment you think about education and the challenges with education, you are flooded with hundreds of thoughts. But let's focus on the core, learning and placement. These are the two important outcomes. Then second part, where AI, where again, Placecom and Google through UniAI is working on, is Placecom related outcomes. Today, as if any placement officer or as edu leaders, you must have seen the challenges of placement officers. Company comes, but student don't turn up to give the interview. Has anyone thought, are they simply lazy? Are they simply not concerned about their career? The reason, when we did some research in it, we realized that people don't want to embarrass themselves. They don't have any idea what will they talk about next day, what will be asked. So we worked on the solution. So we created a tool where a student can get immediate customized mentoring in what would be expected from him or her in the interview based on their own personal resume, their personal background, their own SWOT analysis, and be ready. They can anticipate questions and answers are given to them so that they feel more prepared and perform in that interview. And ultimately it resulted in better conversions for those campuses. Then how to write a CV. I mean, I remember, now with technology, changing CV becomes easier and easier. I'm sure, I don't know how many I have seen, resumes copied from one another where even the father name was same. So that kind of things we all have witnessed at some point of time. But today, AI allows us or allow a student to express themselves with a simple prompt in their own language. You need not to know English. If I know Hindi, I can tell, I have done my BTech, I have done my MBA, मेरा एक CV create किया जाए. Today it is possible. So I think, these are the, capabilities and strengths we should all aim to deliver to our students. And, that is where, we can give them an advantage. And, when I come to an event like this, the purpose is not, why I'm not, making a presentation, although this video is going on, or not showcasing our product, because here we are for a higher purpose. Here we are to discuss, what best could be given and with what vision we should go back. Unfortunately, as I was mentioning in my, in the discussion also, panel discussion also, that we all live in our silos. But historically, Indian, we have been civilizationally a great country. Historically, we were not like that. The modern systems in the last 60, 70 years had silos where education is separate from business, where, business is separate from research. We are all traders, but those silos need to be broken. Today, माँ सरस्वती से हमें, माँ लक्ष्मी की तरफ, इनको लिंक करना पड़ेगा. And ultimately, if we have to become a powerful, great nation, research and development in a different end-to-end framework, like, I mean, AI can really make life, take it to a different tangent, the growth of any institute. We just have to be open about it. It makes life easy. It doesn't make life difficult. Lot of time when technology comes, there is a challenge, there is a resistance to, adoption, because initially it duplicates all the efforts. But fortunately, with the help of AI, edu leaders can transform their education system, and I mean, it will make them look good. Ultimately, it will ultimately give the results to the students in reality on the ground. And I think more or less we all have now understood that there is no way we can avoid it. It has to be accepted, but it has to be controlled. When I said, I'm being very honest, when I started using Chat GPT, today my brain forces me to look at, just chat instead of using my own brain. I honestly feel that I have lost few IQ points, while using, Chat GPT or such tools. But AI simultaneously can be used to increase your IQ, could be used to increase your conceptual, understanding. I think if the quality of our graduates is better, because they are our future, we will definitely have a Viksit Bharat by 2047. So, AI Impact Summit is happening in February, and the government of India is very clear that today, 2026 is the time when we need to have solutions, not just ideas. And I think, educational institutes are the core from which, the whole, country will progress. And I think people in this room will be, ultimately one of the most influential people at what level we are by 2047. And that is what more or less what we stand for. And I thank all of you for being part of this amazing discussion, for this pot boiler of ideas. And I hope you can take back some of the cues from here. There are so many innovative companies outside also over there, and they all are here to contribute towards the success of that institute. And I wish you all the best. Thank you for coming here.